Tommy DeVito's whole freaking family was in the stands in Dallas. What was the point of that? These people flew all the way to freaking Texas, and the guy's a loser with the rest of the freaking team.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another deplorable and depressing mother and son post-game show for the New York Giants. This one is a really rough family bonding podcast because it's not only did we lose by 40 plus points again, it's against the Cowboys. Yeah. So we're going to get into this, but before we do, we need you to do something for us. Mom, what is that?
Okay, folks, I need you to subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. At any time that you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, I don't care where we are in our subscriber numbers, please hit subscribe. Also, click the like, make sure you hit the little bell, and leave us a comment. And we welcome all fans, even of our opponents every week, to comment, and we will respond to you. We promise. All right, let's get into it.
Usually I start, but you know what? We're going to finish with a bang tonight because I need to rant. I have something to address and people to address in the comment sections. You'll know who you are when I address it. Mom, how did you feel about this debacle?
First, I decided to look at the record that we had under Joe Judge and, as you call it, the fat guy, McAdoo. We're about there, very, very similar. And they may have had more wins combined. All right, it wasn't that bad. But we are at a bad spot from a playoff team last season to a season where we're now in week 10 with 2 wins. I mean, it's embarrassing. Andrew Thomas, delicate flower and precious of the NFL, got hurt again. Somehow he went back on the field. I don't know what happened there, but sure, he'll be out for questionable next week. We don't have a bye week to week 13. We got screwed on this season as far as the schedule, but the line is beyond repair. We need to just throw everything out. I feel like I say this every week, but we need to throw everything. You know the saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater? I'm asking the Giants to throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's what we need to do. It's sickening. Tommy DeVito's whole freaking family was in the stands in Dallas. What was the point of that? These people flew all the way to freaking Texas, and the guy's a loser with the rest of the freaking team. They suck. Giants are beyond repair. Saquon could do it. He should sit out the rest of the season and save himself. Anybody who wants a career beyond this season on the Giants should save themselves. I can't believe I'm saying this. They may need to even pretend like they're hurt. The Giants are in position, last time I checked, for potentially a first round draft pick. I just hope that the team management, the team front office is prepared to suck it up, admit they made a mistake, which is hard to do when you spend $160 million on one player. Wow. And position themselves to get the best quarterback that we could get in the draft. That's all I got to say. I'm sick of it. And the O-line beyond sucks at this point. I'm going to throw it to the son. He's got more to say.
I want to address something that's been making me mad when I read these comments that y'all be posting, because you guys say that we don't address the offensive line. So I'm going to sit here and address that for the next 1 to 2 minutes. Since 2002, the New York Giants offensive line has allowed 99 sacks. 99. 2022, not 2002, not 2012, 2022. We're in 2023. 99 sacks. All right, let's just look at the Pro Football Focus scores because it's making me sick looking at them. Evan Neal, this is from Pro Football Focus. I didn't make this up. I didn't Google it. I went right to the website where the NFL uses those stats to value and score NFL players. Evan Neal's Pro Football Focus score as of week 10, 39.8. John Smith Jr., the center, rookie center, 50.3. Justin Pugh, 52.8. Mark Lewinsky, this is the first one in the 60s, 64.1. Josh Izadu, before he got hurt and everything, 42.4. Andrew Thomas, 67.8. So let me get this straight. You got 2 top 10 offensive line draft picks, 1 under 40 and 1 under 70 in score. What was the point? They're busts. If you're Andrew Thomas and you were drafted at number 3 in the first round and your score right now is a 67.8, why were you drafted so high? You're a bust. In my opinion, you're a bust. Let's stop looking at the Pro Football Focus, okay? Let's look at the whole freaking team's passing yards total. We're at 1,730 something right now in total yards of passing offense. Just passing, not total offense. Passing. In week 10, if you do the math, that is 170 to 180 yards a game of passing. Average. So that means you're getting less than that. And maybe sometimes more than that. Maybe. But majority, you're peaking at 180 yards of passing offense. That is not sustainable to win games at all. And you want to know who's responsible for making it so that we have passing yards? It's the offensive line holding it so that our quarterback could replay plays. If we are basically dead last in passing offense, correct? Is that really the quarterback's fault? No, it's the offensive line because it's not able to help make it so that the quarterback has time to develop and read plays and get receivers to find open receivers downfield. Since week 4, the New York Giants offensive line has ranked dead last up until now. Dead last from week 4 till now. Out of all 32 teams. You said I don't talk about the offensive line, so I'm going to keep talking about it. How about this? The Giants have completed 33% of our third down attempts. 33%. We've attempted over 140 times! Who's responsible for you to get through to the first down? Offensive line. It's not just the quarterback, it's not the receivers, it's not the running back, it's the offensive line. Everything starts with the offensive line. Since you guys say I don't talk about the offensive line, let's talk about the offensive line. We're dead last in offense. Why? Offensive line. All of our quarterbacks are hurt. Why? Offensive line. Every year our offense is usually in bottom 5, bottom 7. Why? Offensive line. Coincidentally, offensive line has been bottom 5 for the last 5 seasons, actually. I'm sorry, not even 3. Last 5 seasons, bottom 5. Y'all say I don't talk about the offensive line. I'm talking about it. So let's talk about it. We have 2 first-round pick tackles, and they both suck. Anything else you want me to say? We brought backup guards from the Bills. They suck.
They all suck.
Josh Ezeudu was drafted in the 2nd round from UNC. His resume was subpar, and no surprise, he sucks. No surprise. So you say I don't talk about the offensive line. You want to know how many sacks we've allowed this season? Forget about the 99. In the last 2. We're at 50. Right now! Through 10 weeks. 50. That means, at any given time, any team, I don't care if you have the worst defense, I don't care if you have the best defense, I don't care if you're average. You're more than likely getting 5 sacks. Just easy stats. That's an easy 5 a game. Now, think about this. There are 3 games where we have 8 or more sacks accumulated. Who's responsible for that? I believe it's the offensive line. So, to all you guys that go in the comments saying that I don't know anything about football, talking about I always blame Daniel Jones. The problem's been the offensive line. It always has been the offensive line. As long as I've been watching the Giants for the last 6 to 7 years, it's been the offensive line. And it will continue to be the offensive line until we fix that problem. We run the same plays. We run power. We run ISO. We run down the middle between the A and B gaps. I know what I'm talking about here. We run outside. It's even worse. We have nothing. It's not just Daniel Jones. I'm aware of that. It's not just the receivers. It's not just Saquon Barkley. It's not that we don't have these guys that can't produce. It's the offensive line.
Yep.
Are you guys happy? Do I need to say it more? I feel like I said enough.
You good. You said enough.
I laid the facts out.
Yeah, absolutely. Nobody could question whether or not we blame the offensive line enough. That's you nailed it.
And one last thing. This season, the Cowboys have outscored the Giants 89-10. Just this season. Who's responsible for that?
The offensive line. The Giants coaching.
Bingo.
I'm going to blame Brian Daboll, number 1.
And yeah, and you know what? Let's talk about Brian Daboll. Let's talk about him. You saw that look on his face halfway through the 3rd quarter when they dropped like 35 on our head. The man looked like he wanted to vomit. And he just thought about last season. And his whole career for the Giants flashed before his eyes. In that 1 second that they showed of him, just like...
Let me say
it was
this.
like he couldn't believe it. Go ahead.
The one thing that was different about Daboll this week, he got his beard tightened up. He got it dyed. I'm not supposed to notice the coach's beard over his quality of coaching. But that's what I noticed this week.
That's horrible.
That was the difference.
That's bad.
Daboll was shaped up. It was nice. You know,
he did look clean. You know what? I was like, why does he look clean?
Why do we have time to focus on that? Because he ain't doing nothing else but
for
us to focus on his freaking beard. It was tight.
Yeah.
And then he did it dyed up, cover the grays. It was looking smooth. But that's not going to get us one.
I guess his mentality is if you're going to lose in style. I don't know. You got people giving up on the sidelines. You got Darius Slayton practically walking off, pulling the Antonio Brown, except not the crazy way. He just looks like he's over it. He just was done because you got Sterling Bum telling him what to do. Sterling Shepard can't even go out there and make a goddamn catch. I can see why Darius Slayton was mad, which is why I'm wearing this goddamn jersey and supporting him. You absolutely had the right to tell Sterling Shepard to get the fuck out your face because you know what? He ain't doing nothing for this goddamn team, and he's supposed to be one of the leaders because he's been there the longest, goddammit. And you know what? It's a shame that I even bought his damn jersey. I wish I could burn the shit and feel like I didn't waste money on it, but you know what? I can't do that because I'm not rich. Because I can't. It makes me sick that I thought I could support him. I can't get behind Sterling Shepard, man. He let me down. Everybody on this team, including Saquon Barkley, has let me down. And Saquon Barkley, I'm not even trying to make it seem like it's his fault. It's just you want better for Saquon. And I'm not even saying Saquon let me down. It's more so the fantasy of maybe Saquon can carry us. That's what I mean. I don't mean realistic. It's more so the fantasy in my brain, like maybe Saquon can carry us. And that's what I mean. I'm being unrealistic in that one moment. I will admit. It's just when the only person you have is Saquon and it's a bag of chips. What else do you root for? I'm not rooting for no Lay's. They ain't even Doritos. They're that basic. They're damn Lay's. Not even the sea salted either. Just regular. Right, I don't want to talk anymore about it. Yeah, let's just close it out. My mom's getting wet from the rain. I can't do this no more. Let's end this, guys. We're gonna, what you gotta do. Like and subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment. If you're a Cowboys fan, go ahead and gloat. It don't matter. You're not really going to hurt us. We already know how bad we are. But just let us know. It's important that you share it with your friends and family. Let everybody know. Grow the family, man. Road to 1K. It's right here. We're really close. Halfway there, basically. Come on, guys. We love you and appreciate your support always. As always, guys, we'll see you next week. Since our bye week ain't till week 13 anyway. So until then, we'll see you guys next week for another probably depressing podcast. We hope to see you guys next week. Take care.